No, I was already in caution.
So now would be a good time for a health spray, yes?
Yeah, maybe.
Aye.
But I'm not going to do
is
that.
that the herbs?
That's the red herb.
Oh, red herbs.
Red herb's fucking useless if you don't have
A green herb.
A green.
Why?
Basically, one green herb, basically restores a wee bit of health. 2 green herbs restore medium amount of health. 3 green herbs restore all health.
Yar.
One red, one green restore all health.
Right.
One red and blue.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry, one green and red restores all health. 1 green and blue restores health and gets rid of poison.
Right.
You add all 3 of them together, it restores all health and gets rid of poison.
So what does 1 red or 1 blue do?
1 red you can't use, and and blue only gets rid of poison.
Okay.
So, but if you're stupid enough to get poisoned, you're shit at the game.
How do you administer this? And didn't you say that you got poisoned almost every time?
I
Yeah,
was just
like-
thinking that. You just said this is the first time you got away without being poisoned.
I never said. Did I say I was good at the game? No.
Ladies and gentlemen, our expert.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to say that this room feels quite small because there's barely enough room for Chris and his ego.
When did I say it was great?
Chris's ego is not that big. His cock, on the other hand.
I'm not really sure how you know that.
Can I get your lighter?
No, you bloody well can. I'm disgusted.
His lighter's not in the inventory. Oh shit, I'm looking in the inventory box. How the fuck can you get that lighter?
Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Little.
It's an app.
What, you just put your flag up to your phone? Look.
I'm surprised that isn't actually happened because you do get those electric lighters. So why not have a little bit that just pops out of your phone?
Fucking hell.
I just
Because
realised
you
I got that shotgun for no
Put it
reason.
in your pocket.
Yeah.
And it goes off.
No, you've got to activate it through the phone. You know.
So, but if
Right. Anyway.
plus phone will be-
Mind you, that probably use it as some sort of terrorist item because you could use some sort of app to activate your lighter remotely.
In fact, this is a good time for a cigarette.
Point. Let's activate this lighter remotely while I hold the fact in my face.
Speaking of, you were saying about the characters being different, and
yeah.
well, like I said, with Chris, you get a lighter as like your secondary inventory. Like if I go up to the right hand corner, I've got a lockpick. Chris has always got a lighter on him. So if you're going about burning zombies, it's the best thing to do because you're rather than with Jill, you need 2 inventory slots to burn the corpses. You only need 1.
Right.
With Chris because he's always got the lighter. But in the downshot of that, Jill would use the lockpick to unlock doors. With Chris, you have to hunt the mansion for
all the
little keys, so which can be dangerous. I'll admit.
So which one is the generally better to use then? Jill?
Mate, it's personal preference because with Jill you get the bazooka, with Chris you get the flamethrower. You know.
Yeah.
I think a bazooka person myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
Flamethrower is pretty much useless. I mean, only if you can use it against the spiders and a couple of zombies.
Yeah.
Everything else,
But
forget about it.
Also with Chris though.
Oh, fuck the crows.
It's alright, this is what I liked about this particular puzzle. You assuming you get it right first time, the crows do nothing, they will not do it, they will just sit there, stare at you, maybe shit in your head, nothing more.
So the crows won't get really pissed off, someone who's died to come and kill you.
No.
Okay.
Guys,
Three
that
crows sat upon a wall and picked your fucking face off.
While I mentioned that, I should say there is a remake in the works apparently.
Of what?
The Crow.
It's not a remake, it's the comic, the graphic novel, so it's probably an adaptation of the graphic
There
novel.
was
like, as you can see, they're just crowing. Well done, son. Well done.
there was I think it was Resident Evil 2. You can walk up and there's a body and you can click it and it comes up and just said, it looks like he's been pecked by some sort of crow or something.
Yeah.
Some sort of
Pegged to death. That's it.
Pecked to
pegged to
death.
death.
But
by some
meanwhile,
sort of crow.
there's no. In fact, at that point, there is no ravens.
There's something I would love to see. We were talking about crossovers earlier.
Yeah, they killed them all.
Something
cast
I would
over the rock.
absolutely love to see in this is the chickens from Zelda,
Oh, for fuck's
but,
sake!
but zombified.
So I'd you go up and shoot a bush? Oh Christ! No, it's to go.
We're not gonna go
Oh
there.
god, here we go.
There we go. Here is another. See that area? I'll just go run back up here. This bit, running down these stairs.
This looks like something out of Freddy Krueger.
Yes, it was one of the scariest moments when I first got to this bit. I was like, I don't like this bit. I'm gonna poo
Then it
myself.
was just the cogs.
Is that supposed to be some sort of boiler room or something?
A boiler room.
Boiler.
All right. No.
Oh no, it's Dracula's bedroom.
Yes.
Excellent. Would you like to see the Dark Lord in this, like from Castlevania or something?
Alucard.
Speaking of Castlevania, I was just watching a video on YouTube of. Do you ever remember Castlevania 64? No bad game, but the fucking camera angles were like, oh my god.
So is that
Is
another?
Castlevania no? You know, platformer, like 2D platformer.
It was,
was?
but then they made it 64. Was like they called everything 64.
Classic Castlevania was. It's gone 3D a long time ago, I think.
All right, I thought it went
Castlevania
3.
64 was the first.
So is that like another project by Umbrella? The
Cas-
thing that's about to.
No, this is actually what's his name? I think it's George Trevor.
Is it George Trevor?
Yes, I think so. Aye.
That's the father of Lisa Trevor.
Yes. Who is technically meant to be your first Crimson Head?
I thought he just
Ah.
died. They left him to starve to death, and
But George Trevor had a beard. Come on, son. Oh, you cunt.
listen up, you primitive screwhead. This is my
A boomstick. Asshole.
There's a question. You were saying earlier on, where you briefly touched on, that this was originally meant to be kind of a supernatural thing more than a biohazard.
Yeah, yeah.
Would you like to see like there's another division of Umbrella that specializes in
The paranormal
cult,
activity?
the cult, and actually searching out things that are
yeah.
beyond
It
this
would
world
be.
and trying
It
to
would be.
research
It's
understanding?
it's a new direction rather than the viruses and things like that. You know, it'd be. I don't know if it'd be a welcome addition, but it's certainly different. I mean,
How about a small project division of Umbrella that's normally laughed at, and of course somebody finds something, and then that all breaks out from there.
yeah, I'd be up for that. Maybe I think.
Yeah, kind of like the Fear division, you know, like the Fear, the Special Forces units that investigate
Oma.
paranormal activities. Yeah.
If Oma turned up in this game, that would be like
Oh
chocolate and
yeah,
peanut
but
butter.
fucking forget about it.
Alma, I could there's. I would like Alma to show up with her big tits and pregnant belly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like the adult one for some reason, don't you?
No, I don't like her, and you know, I wouldn't.
Yeah, yeah,
probably
yeah.
want to kick her out of bed for farting and all that, but you know.
I'm never gonna play Fear the same way again.
Have
Well,
kicked
you
anyone
did-
out of
you
bed
did-
for farting?
You did see in the second one how she shags. I'm
Yeah.
up for
Yeah.
that. I'm up for that. She goes on top and shows you who's boss. Might slap you a few times, maybe even punch you, hurt you, things like that. Come on, zombie.
I like this guy just wants a hug.
Coming up. Oh, rejected in the friend
I
zone.
don't know. That guy looks like a biter.
Absolutely nothing wrong with a biter, mate.
Didn't say there was. Just said that guy looks like one. If you get bitten by guys, mate, I think there's something.
Shut, dog.
Dog's coming. He gonna bite your balls out.
I really hope he doesn't.
So how do you know who's who in the game? Do you get told later on? Do you
Would
find
you-
documents?
Yes, you do it, but as we're doing a speed through, I'm not going to read them.
Oh, okay.
But usually there's documents all over the place. There really is. And once you find out, see more of Lisa Trevor's kind of documents, you start to feel heart vexed for her.
Sorry, I'm giggling in the corner because
Because of a little girl getting...
I'm farther away from the screen and I've got this kind of odd angle. And see when you were standing in that doorway,
Yes.
to me that looked like a statue in an normal kind of archway. And when you started moving, I was like, shit, did I blink?
Ha! Don't use any first aid sprays, do you?
If I don't need them, but if they're there... And bear in mind I'm doing a speed through. Otherwise I would have collected all the herbs, wouldn't
What?
In the
I?
mind.
And to be fair, have I stockpiled them? No.
Okay.
Here's another part that doesn't exist in the original game.
Yeah.
You got to play with a cock.
Yeah, the cock. The cock was never in the original.
I'm away to play with two cocks, son.
I thought it was in the original, but you just get to interact with it.
No, this part isn't in it.
Well, this entire scene.
This entire scene is not in it.
I can't remember. Are there dogs in this one?
Dogs are in it, yeah.
Remember he got mauled by two at the start?
No, because we had to get rid of the cutscenes. Thanks to someone.
No, I meant there was a bit you and then you shot one of them. and
Oh
killed
yeah,
them.
yeah. When I blew the dog whistle, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, Ryan, do you remember the original when you had this, the Wind Crest,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember the wind crest.
the Wind Crest and thing? I think you used them on the. See the door I
Yeah,
just went out.
Yeah, there were 3 slots.
Four.
Aye.
There was 4 slots, and you used it. Basically, they looked for another way to use this. This puzzle, so you use it on to get the Magnum. So I think it's quite a good thing.
I absolutely love the loading screens in this. It adds the tension.
It does.
All you see is
because-
a black door.
I mean, a lot of the problems I had with emulating this game was the game plays in 30 frames a second, which is good. It was good for the times, but the doors play at 60 frames a second, so they're a wee bit more fluent and a wee bit more faster, so they're not like a hindrance. They don't break the flow quite as much.
Yeah.
Where in the original game you're like, oh, another door, oh, another pair of stairs, oh, this, oh, that, you know, you complain like a motherfucker. But back to Ryan, what did you think of the voice acting in this game?
I thought it was a lot more improved.
Yes, it was, but it's still.
Yeah, it still had its issues primarily, but overall, compared to the first one, I mean, let's face it. Stop! Don't open that door. You know.
Yep. And I think this is also the first Resident Evil to introduce swearing
Yeah.
as well.
You were very nearly a Jill sandwich. That's enough of the bad acting.
So,
Jill Sandwich doesn't sound like she's in danger. It sounds like she's about to start throwing herself.
Yeah. Bollocks. No!
Right, so
Chloe.
what exactly are we trying to do, and why does that son look like he's got such a happy face?
Because it's happy. You know, mate, in the original game it was you got the Moon Crest, the Star Crest, Sun Crest, and the Wind Crest, which
Yeah.
essentially opened the door to allow you into the guardhouse,
Yeah.
or allow you to go to the guardhouse. But obviously they replaced that with the masks. But they thought, you know what, we'll give you a good, nice hand cannon, something the extension of your cock,
Yeah.
assuming that you're Chris.
Dirty Harry would love that.
Yes.
Are you saying Jill doesn't have a cock?
I fucking hope not.
I think she's got a plastic one lying with somewhere.
A plastic one? Oh. Silicon, rubber, no. maybe.
What was that game?
Willy Wars.
Willy Wars.
Willy Wars!
Obviously created for a hen night. Little strap-ons you stuck on, then you pretend to be rhinos. It's like, what the hell?
And guess who we're about to meet, gentlemen?
Willy Wonka?
No. Oh,
That would be
God.
fucking hate.
You've just totally destroyed it. Destroyed it!
The Titan.
No, Lisa Trevor.
Oh.
So this... And Lisa Trevor cannot die,
Yes.
unlike the Tyrant.
Yeah. Which is that not how Wesker, like, he tried to take some of the progenitor virus that Lisa and put it in himself so he couldn't die?
Oh, that's a whole load of can of worms. I don't know if we've enough time in the review
Yeah,
for that.
let's not go too deep into that.
yeah,
'cause
yeah, yeah.
Let's face it, one of the cool things about these games, even though I'm not a fan of these games, is the lore. The lore is huge.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
I love games with huge lore, like Metal Gear Solid, this Final Fantasy games that have got loads of backgrounds.
Elder Scrolls, Mass
Yeah.
Effect, these sort of games are
Yeah.
awesome.
There's more background than there is gameplay kind of deal.
I mean, then you've got games like how can I put it, like Army of Two and things like that. You know, they've got the span-offs of Call of Duty, the span-off sequels and things like that, left, right, and centre every year,
Yeah.
and it's essentially the same game.
Yeah, and there's no story whatsoever. You're just a soldier who kills people.
Yeah, essentially. Right, I'll put my Magnum away since I don't.
I totally agree with the sentiment, but I think that I have to disagree with you there on Modern Warfare. I think Modern Warfare at least tries to give you characters that you can invest in and want to play with. In the second game, because in the first game you get to play Soap, and then in the second game, Soap's a character you don't get to play with. In that last level where you suddenly play Soap, I remember sitting on my sofa going, yes! It's like, I am Soap! It's like, I'm going to kill all these bastards!
He's no kidding, by the way. I heard the fucking windows nearly shatter from where my room was.
Right, now I've got to go and face this cow. Well, run away for
Yeah.
Heads,
Paper.
scissors,
Stone.
cock.
Lava.
Scissors beat cock, mate.
Hmm?
Scissors beat cock.
No, I thought
Lava beats everything.
Scissors don't beat cock if they're pierced. Armoured.
Armor plated.
Back to the special edition of Resident Evil 5: The Extra Mission. You
Yeah.
meet Oswald E. Spencer, don't you?
Yes, you do. Well, no, you meet his corpse.
Yeah.
She's not that bad.
Yeah, missed you, cow.
So there's no point wasting any ammo on her.
No. But obviously, if it's your first time, you're like, you pull out the shotgun, you pull out that magnum you've just got, and you realise the bitch just gets fucking back up. You're like, oh, cock.
Just
Bitch
like
came
Rocky,
back.
She just keeps coming at you.
You'd think, giving her importance, she wouldn't be secured in a little shack.
No, she escaped.
Oh, she's hiding in the shack.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my favourite zombie of them all, graveyard zombie. I'm just going to stay here. Du, 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 du.
Just
do a
shift.
He's
There
just
is
in.
a-
He's just in Night Watch. That's it.
There is an Evil Dead feel about this section, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
the
a bit of an
cabin
Evil
in the
Dead
woods
feel.
kind of.
Yes.
Although A Cabin in the Woods is spoiled every single one of those style of movies ever now.
But
Yeah.
there wasn't really that many of them. There was only really the Evil Dead and a couple of copycats, which really. Aside for that, it was mostly just Evil Dead.
Alright, those the actual horror franchise, yeah, but there's lots of like Cabin in the Wood kind of thrillers and stuff like that. Even Deliverance is that kind of Cabin in the Wood feel.
Yeah. Look, it's
Not Deliverance, sorry, damn it. What's the Stephen King one where the writer and then the woman breaks his legs? and stuff?
Misery.
Misery. That's even like a sort of a Cabin in the Woods feel to it, you know. So Misery, yeah, there's a brutal film.
Yeah. I had a girlfriend like that once.
But she broke your legs.
Well, she broke my back.
That's a completely different set of circumstances. I'm thinking.
Either way, you can't walk.
Yeah. Did you have a smile on your face at the time?
Oh yes.
Right. Well, it doesn't really count.
You sound like the fucking Churchill dog. Oh, yes.
Oh yes. I prefer David Tennant personally, but since we're going there.
What?
None of us get that reference.
Oh, David Tennant in the Doctor Who where he goes, oh yes, oh yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes.
Have you ever in the middle of sex said, Alonzi?
I really hope
And
not.
did she say, oh, for God's sake?
I can just imagine you leap into bread. Geronimo! Now, our friend Mr. Kilty says that these dogs are the most
Satan.
annoying enemies in the worst in these games ever.
Yes.
You would agree?
Yes.
Even compared to things like the Nemesis?
Nemesis, at least he was a cunt.
Dude, I think you better use your shotgun.
I don't think he wants to waste it. The hell is that? Oh, you threw like your taser or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've used them all.
You use up your knives?
Yeah. Because you leave it in the zombie's head.
Oh, that's a bit annoying. Yeah, most self-defense weapon, you think, hatchet to the head, retrieve hatchet.
Yes.
But not Jill.
No, Joe.
She's too
Absolutely.
busy playing piano.
Ah.
Takes your blue pill. Why oh why didn't I take the blue pill?
Because what have I told you? The blue pill was a roofie. It's actually a meme.
Now we're heading off to the guardhouse, which is actually a good.
It's a good place? Sorry, it's a good place?
It's a change of scenery.
Is that a pool?
Well, I think so.
It was a pool. Those gates and doors and stuff are really well animated and they're well rendered.
Yeah, they're well rendered, but then again, you remember it, from the PlayStation to the GameCube, which is quite a big fucking difference. So,
But again, in the original, I remember them being quite well rendered.
yeah, because at the end of the day, it was just a door opening.
That's true, but here's my question. Which control pad did you prefer?
To the PlayStation and the GameCube?
Yeah.
Probably the PlayStation, if I'm honest with you. The GameCube was a bit
Different.
schizophrenic.
It was, but see for things like Rogue Squadron and stuff like this, that button that had the accelerator and the click to it and stuff like this, the second stage triggers, I thought they were actually quite handy for things like speed boost and whatnot. So driving, flying games, awesome for first-person shooters and stuff. And yeah, it's not the best, is it?
I mean, Resident Evil Zero, where you had a partner the whole time, most of the game, and you used the yellow kind of control stick to move it about, move the secondary character about or out of play, was good. You know, that was a good use of it. But for this particular game, probably the PlayStation Pad. But then again,
No, we should also say that you are a PlayStation fanboy as much as I'm an Xbox fanboy. As much as I am an Xbox fanboy.
you know, I've always I started when I started when I started playing games really young and things like that, and really getting it serious into them was the PlayStation. You know, so yeah. But then again, I also preferred the GameCube to the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
So there is
Although
that.
the PlayStation 2, we must admit, had a much bigger library.
Yes, oh, of course it did. Yeah.
Although here's the question a lot of people have posed is like arguing over graphics wise, what was better? The
GameCube.
Yeah,
GameCube.
GameCube definitely.
GameCube definitely. Yeah. That's
Nintendo
me
seemed to be revolutionary in the graphics and the power of the consoles.
in
yeah.
the past. In the past, not now. You only have to look at the Wii U compared to the
Well,
PS4 and the
hopefully,
next
given
board.
everything that's happened to Nintendo and Nintendo's new kind of march for we're going to change, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, I hope that Nintendo will actually, as well as their kind of more kid and family orientated console, they'll actually bring out a hardcore console as well.
Yeah.
Because I don't want them to go the way of Sega.
I don't-
Because let's be honest, we all love Sonic Adventure.
No, and I really liked the Sega console apart from the Saturn. I loved the Dreamcast.
I love the Dreamcast. I'll admit.
Choo Choo Rocket.
Choo Choo Rocket. That was a free game.
That was amazing. All you had to do was get the
Harry Spider.
the mice in the hole.
No.
I'm kind of disappointed. I thought it was a euphemism.
What, Harry Spider?
Yeah.
What?
What the fuck?
I like the way you have to reload. You actually have to go into your inventory, grab the ammo, and then put it in. It doesn't automatic.
Yeah.
It does do it automatically. I'm pretty sure.
I can't.
He likes that.
I don't.
I've
like
just
how it's
realised I
automatic.
don't actually know why I
No?
came in. Oh yeah, I do actually.
I
Get
prefer if you
yourself
had
some
to do
shells.
everything manually. Like you had to reload.
Come on, spit. Ah yeah,
You
donkey.
prefer sort of a simulated experience.
Yeah. I prefer. Yeah, basically. Especially in survival games like Resident Evil, everything should be like you are trying to survive rather than we're going to help you try and survive.
Takes the red book.
Ted's the red book that has fuck all in it.
But you need the blue book to combine with I imagine. 'Cause
What?
for some reason, Umbrella like the colours. They like to organise everything in colours.
It was easier that way, you know. I mean, graphics back in the day weren't good enough,
Mm.
so you had to organise it in different colours, like silver medal, colour medal, and things like that.
Rather than actually putting an inscription in
Yeah.
it. on the-
Yeah.
Jill's quite strong, isn't she?
It's
Yeah.
only a crate, mate.
No, but I've seen she pushes sideboards and all that by herself. I know people that can't.
This was quite a funny bit. See if you just ran by here without doing this wee little puzzle. You got a vine come by and strangle you, get a wee bit of
Yeah.
fixation.
I love the fact you're saying that with such a big grin on your face. Like, you got anything you want to confess to the people at home?
I've no lemon, so I'm not confessing to nothing.
Okay, fair enough.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, mate.
You do.
As long as you don't
Oh,
pull a
thank
bill.
you.
I mean, just the thought of you in bed, Jerry's, makes me laugh every night.
That was Haagen-Dazs, so.
It was
Back to
Haagen-Dazs.
the
Yeah, it
caramel
was
citra.
Haagen-Dazs.
I thought you said it was Ben and Jerry's.
I did, but it was my mistake.
Oh, right, okay.